Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokey Central Network. So it's been a few days since my last episode, and since then I haven't really done too much here on the island, but we have made a few changes that I want to get into. But before we do that, I want to quickly say thank you guys so much for all of the support here on the channel. I really appreciate it. If you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to go ahead and do so. It would really help me out. And if you guys do want to join me here on my server, the IP is pokeycentral.org. All of the links that you need to download and install Pixelmon can be found in the description down below. If you need any support at all, make sure to go ahead and join our Discord, also linked down in the description. It's completely free. We have over 17,000 members on there, and there's a support channel where you can get help at pretty much any hour of the day, just due to the amount of people that are actually over on that server. So definitely recommend joining that. We do giveaways all the time as well for ranks and store credit and Pokemon and all kinds of cool stuff. But with that aside, let's go ahead and take a look into exactly what has changed since the last episode. So I've added a few more sections to my shop, and I wanted to do that. I want to keep expanding it because I feel like the more sections we have, the more money we're going to end up generating. And I also have all of these different sell signs. So I believe the new ones are timer balls, which I decided to go with the same price as quick balls, as well as iron ingots, which a lot of people have sold them to me. A lot of people have also been buying them. So that is actually really nice. We have our rare candy shop, still doing all right. I have it limited to 3 stacks just to be safe because they are pretty expensive. And then if we come over here, all of our TMs are pretty much in stock. People have been buying and selling these like crazy. We have our power items, which I adjusted the price on, and it seems like things are actually working really well. We have a ton of each power item. People are occasionally buying them. And here we have our key section. Now, premium keys, they're a little bit underpriced here. I don't think I'm going to get too many people selling them to me. But I did get 3, so that is interesting to note, and we can definitely use those. But I think premium keys are probably worth more like 120,000, so we're a little bit under what they're worth. We might have to raise that up. And then we have our vote keys, which if we go ahead and dig down right here, we actually have over a double chest of vote keys that we're going to have to try and get through, which is kind of crazy. We will be opening up all of those in this episode a little bit later on. So the last video I uploaded for this series actually got 600 likes, so I went ahead, I gave myself 600 gems. If you guys do want to help me out here on the server to get more gems, for every like these videos get, I give myself 1 gem, and I'm going to use those gems to modify mainly my legendary Pokemon. So I have been collecting eggs from our EVs, and we have not really been getting too lucky with these things so far. 73%, that's not bad, but there's no perfect IVs there. We do actually have... Now, I did actually get 1 EV egg that was decent, and I want to actually take the time to compare it with our original Umbreon to see which one is actually better. So IV's number 5 and IV's number 6. So based on just this alone, it looks like the original is actually pretty much better in every way. Yeah, it actually is. And after looking at that, I kind of think, you know what? I think I'm just going to give up on breeding the EVs, or rather, actually, I'm going to put this EV into the breeding pen with our other EV. And then I'm just going to use our Umbreon. He's pretty good as is. Maybe we can change his nature or something, but I think he's actually pretty viable. His nature isn't terrible. It's okay. It's really not good, but it's not the worst possible thing ever. So I think we should be fine. I don't really need perfect Pokemon. And that way we can actually have an Umbreon on our team finally. And I really want to make him shiny, but I cannot waste the gems. Currently, we're sitting at 1,094 gems. I would love to make him shiny, but I think that's 800 gems, and it's just really, it's not worth it right now. But maybe at some point in the future, we will do that. So guys, let's go ahead and open up our vote keys. If you guys want to vote for the server and get yourself some vote keys, you can just type /vote and then just vote on all 6 of the links that pop up in the chat. That actually helps out the server, and it also gives you these vote keys, which are pretty valuable and actually really fun to open up. At least I enjoy it. We will be revamping votes very soon, but for now, I think they are actually pretty valuable. We might actually have to nerf them slightly. So let's go ahead and finish grabbing up all of these. Let's put that dirt block back. All right, this is a lot of keys. I kind of want to keep a few slots empty just to be safe when we're opening them to make sure that we don't lose any items. And let's warp on over to crates. And I'm just going to speed through opening up all of these because it is way too many to show on video. Maybe I'll do like a time lapse or something of me opening up all of these keys. All right, well, this is pretty crazy. We actually got ourselves another rare key. So the last time we opened up vote crates, we got ourselves a rare key, and this time we did it again. I think it's a 1 in 1,000 chance. So to get it 2 back-to-back in a row, pretty crazy. We also got a bunch of random Pokemon, which I'm going to go ahead and open up really quick here just to get them kind of out of the way. Actually, let me make some room in my party so we can make sure we actually see what we get. All right, well, nothing too interesting. We got a Slowpoke, a Rattata, and a Tepig, as well as a Larvitar, which is actually kind of useful, kind of interesting, but nothing too crazy there. So let's go ahead and move along to this rare key. And I actually want to go ahead and grab my premium keys as well to go ahead and open up those while we're at it. While we're doing all this crate stuff, we might as well. So let's go ahead. Head on back, and out of this premium crate you can actually get gems as well as clue scrolls. So let's go ahead and open up all 3 of these and see exactly what we end up getting. All right, well, we got 3 uncommon clue scrolls as well as 3 common as well as 2 uncommon and 100 gems. So that's interesting, but what I'm really interested in is this rare crate. So we can get a ton of really cool stuff from this. I'm just going to go ahead, open it up, and see what we actually get. I'm going to watch the animation on this one. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to get a TM case, but hopefully we end up getting something actually a little more interesting than that. 2 Master Balls. You know what? That actually is not... That is not bad at all. That is going to be super helpful, especially because we completely were out of Master Balls and Park Balls. We didn't have anything to guarantee a Pokemon catch. So now, if we have a legendary spawn on us, at least we got a chance of catching it. And I'm going to leave those in our ender chest here. I'm going to get my EXP share out. Actually, you know what? I want to put that all away. Do I really need any of these items? I don't think so. If we do /home, we should be able to put these TMs away. Sludge Bomb. It's actually a new TM. Wow, okay. And then I think I'm just going to do /sell all. We have 15,000 coins from those items. That's not too bad. And so if we come in here, we actually have a ton of rare candies. I'm going to keep 2 stacks, but I'm going to put the extra 17 out here in the shop in case anybody wants to buy them from us. We also have about 2 stacks here. It's kind of crazy how well this shop is working. So I haven't showed it off yet, but this is my balance right now. 6.2 million coins. That is insane. I don't even know how this shop is making so much money. And the crazy thing is we have like full supply on a lot of these different shops. Our diamonds are doing pretty good, irons doing, and all of this is completely from people selling me the items. Like I haven't restocked anything in a pretty long time. Pretty much since I added the sell signs, I haven't had to. So if we do like a full-on sale, like drop these prices to like 10,000 each or something, we could probably make like another million or 2. But I'm going to leave them as is for now because things seem to be working out pretty well. I do want to build an actual structure to move all of these items into. So we also added a bunch of new NPCs over at the Battle Island. So if you do /warp Battle Island, I believe there's 18 brand new NPCs, 1 for every single type. They're all level 100. They give 5,000 coins and can be battled every single day. Wait a second. No, they can't be battled every single day. Never mind. They can only be battled once because of the item reward, which is a Z crystal. We didn't want you to be able to get that every single day. So they are a one-time battle. There's 18 of them hidden all over the island. Not so much hidden as just kind of spread about the island. we didn't really try to hide them that much. But I think they're pretty cool, so let me know down in the comment section below if you have managed to beat any of them or all of them. I know a couple people have actually gotten through all 18 already, which is absolutely insane, and I don't know how we're going to add content quick enough for you guys to actually have something to do all the time if you go and you beat all the NPCs in like an hour after we add them. But I'm not really planning on battling any of these NPCs just yet because we don't even have a level 100 at this point in time, so we would probably just lose very badly. Let me go ahead and head on home. Actually, P-Warp. All right, so I really want to start building some sort of like a mall or a shopping center or something like that, but I also want to build an arena here on my island, and we just got a brand new mod approved on the server called Schematica. So all of you guys voted to allow Schematica, and we actually disabled the printer features if you're familiar with Schematica. If you're not, doesn't really matter. And we also disabled saving schematics from the server, so you can't steal other people's builds and things like that. But you can load in external Schematica files if you know how to find those. If you don't really worry about it too much. I'm not going to personally talk about it too much in this video how you do it, but I might make a tutorial in the future, but for now, you can load up Schematica files, and that'll actually generate a 3D rendering of a build. And so I actually wanted to go ahead and build an arena here on my island, and I wanted to try my best to use Schematica to copy over an arena from a previous map on the Pokey Central server. So we had an arena on the last map that I actually really loved. I built it myself, and I really love the way that it turned out. So I want to copy that over to the island, showcase Schematica while I'm at it, because I might as well. And hopefully I can figure this out, because I've personally never used Schematica before. This is going to be a first for me, and we're going to see if we can figure out how to do it, and if we can get that arena loaded up on the island so we can build it a little bit easier. All right, guys, so I have the schematic loaded up in game, and you can see this is the arena that we are going to be building. I built this on a previous server, like I said, on the last map. I built it in Spawn. I think it looks really nice, and I think it's a great addition to our island. Finally start getting some structures down and in place. Now, of course, we don't want it where it is currently, so we're going to have to figure out how to move it. But you can see this is just a rendering, so these aren't real blocks. You can fly through them, and I'm the only person that can actually see these. Nobody else on the server can. They're just there to help me position where each block is supposed to go when I start building. But we definitely do not want it here. But if I go ahead and press the right keybind, it should open up this, which allows me to move this schematic around so we can position it properly and see what it's going to look like, and then determine if that's where we want it to go. So I'm going to move this to where I think it should be, and I will be back once I figure that out. All right, guys, so I think this is probably pretty good. Now, there's a couple of things you'll notice here, like on the corner, where these grass blocks that are actual blocks kind of cover up the schematic, and they cause some issues with it rendering in properly. But that is not a big deal. We also have like these grass patches that do the same thing, but if we just break them, then it actually displays the blocks. So that's just a small little thing. It's not a huge deal. And if you just clear out your area properly beforehand, which I did not do, you shouldn't run into that at all. But I think this is going to be a good place. Now, I know it looks like it's just like dead center in the island. Doesn't really make sense with where the shops are right now, but we are going to be moving all of these shops. And I believe if we ever make a house on this island, we'll probably put it off to the side somewhere, or on top of this hill, or out over there. So this is a good place for like the center arena, main structure kind of a thing to be for now. So let's go ahead and start trying to build this thing. And I think I'm going to start off by laying out the center, which would be just this floor in the middle here. And then we'll move on to building up like the kind of tent around it. All right, so we're going to start off by buying some, I think it's just hardened clay here. Maybe the red hardened clay, red terracotta is what it's actually called. Let's go ahead and buy a stack of that. And you can see as we start to place down the real blocks, you can tell they're a lot more vibrant and they're actually blocks. So we can like stand on them, whereas over here we can't. I think this is actually a really, really cool mod. It's a client-side mod, so you can use it on the server if you want, but you don't have to. And you can load up schematics. You can find schematics online, I know, but you can also make them in like your single-player world, which is probably what I recommend doing the most. You can go in single player, design a build in creative mode, and then load it up here on the server as a schematic, and then use that to help place the blocks all in the right spots. Because I know building in survival sometimes can't be all that much fun, but if you already have kind of like the layout of exactly what you need to do, then it's really not that bad. All right, so this is what it looks like so far, and as you can see, we can just click one button right here and it will load and hide the schematic. So that's the full build versus what we've done so far. All right, guys, so I have the foundation all placed down, at least for the most part. Let me go ahead and pull back up the schematica. So you can see the entire foundation is pretty much done. We do need to place still a few blocks we're missing here and there, but for the most part, it's good to go. Now we have to build kind of like the tent structure around it, and that'll really bring the whole thing together. We also need to fill in these side areas with water because right now they look a little bit empty. And then I want to work a little bit on integrating the terrain a little bit better so that it looks like it fits into the area a little bit more natural, because right now it just looks like it was plopped right down in the center and it doesn't really belong. So we'll work on that, and once we do all that, it should look pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and continue building off video because I don't think it's that much fun to watch, but it kind of looks cool on the minimap as well. If you look at it right now, it's not going to look quite as cool once we put the roof on because that should cover that up, but at the moment it does look really cool. Now, a lot of people have been running around and getting in the way and slowing things down a little bit, but for the most part, things have been all right, so we don't really have too much to worry about there. All right, so we have made some progress here on the build. It's pretty much complete with the exception of some of the exterior areas like the pathway around. I think I'm going to redo this with something else, but I decided to change it over to green, and the reason for that is I just kind of wanted it to feel more natural, kind of fit with the island a little bit better, and because of that, I'll probably change out like this outside part to kind of go with the island a little bit more, because right now it's kind of like a sharp edge, and I don't know if that looks all that great. It doesn't really look like it's meant to be here. So we'll look into that, but I think it looks really good. Other than that, I was also trying out some kind of like pathway walls here. I didn't want to put an actual wall, but I think this looks pretty nice. You have some leaves for bushes, some rose bushes, and then you have the fences, which I think add a nice little touch, and I think that looks really good. Definitely brings the build together a lot more than like on this side where there isn't anything. So this is our arena. If you guys want to come visit me here on my island /pwarp, and I believe you have to put pwarp wisp in to come to my warp, and you can come check it out. You can battle it, use it whenever you want. That's totally fine. And also, let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section below. I don't really do too much building, and this isn't a new build. This is something I built on the previous server, but I did build it myself, which I think is pretty cool, and I do think it looks pretty nice. Now, one thing I wanted to do is actually dye these different machines. So I bought these from /shop, but I have them as red, which is the default color, and that doesn't really fit with the current color scheme. So let's go into decoration, and let's buy some green dyes. We'll buy 12 of each, and then we'll buy 6 of the lime dyes. The reason I'm doing that is in case we... Oh, 7. Okay. Can I sell one? No, we cannot. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. Is because I want to actually test both colors. So let's go ahead and do the PC. That looks pretty nice. And then this... I don't really like that. Okay. And then the lighter color. So I think I like... Yeah, I like the lighter color on those and then the darker color on that. That'll work fine. So let's go ahead and do it over on this side as well. And there we go. All right. So that is going to complete our arena build for now. If you guys have any suggestions or changes, maybe I'll implement them. But I think it's pretty cool. You stand on these, you can battle, you throw out your Pokemon, plenty of space, and then, of course, you have your PC and your healers here in case you need to use those. Now, our next step is going to be, of course, finishing up kind of like the outside path, but then I also want to figure out what we're going to do with these shops. They do kind of fit nicely with how this path is laid out, kind of like an L shape around here, wrapping around the outside, but I think what I want to actually do is go from here, build a path out in this direction, and then maybe somewhere around here, build like a mall structure. I think that could be really cool. And then I also think our house should maybe be over in this direction, either like right here on the coast or possibly even over here. But I feel like this will be better for more of like a communal area. We'll add some different things over on this side so that you guys can use them. You can come to the island, check it out, sort of like the arena, and then we'll keep my house off over to the side in this smaller area. All right, so we're done with that. I am actually going to go ahead and grab the rest of my keys. I think I should have some more vote keys in here, and I kind of want to use them. So let me go ahead, pop on down here, and yeah, we have 5 more. All right. So let me actually warp on over to the crates, and we'll see if we can get anything good out of these last 5 keys that we have here. Hopefully, I'm hoping we get rare candies as well as maybe even some gems, maybe even a random held item or 2. Although we really need to revamp these vote crates. All right, we got mostly Ultra Balls, but we got a couple rare candies as well, so I guess that is okay. Let me go to my P-Warp here, and we're actually almost up to 2 stacks of rare candy in our shop. So I want to focus a little bit more on brooding going forward in some future episodes, but in order to do that, I think the best solution will be to get a really good supply of the different hourglasses. So currently we have 11 silver and 2 gold hourglasses, but I really want to try to get more, so I'm going to set up a shop, and hopefully that will lead to quite a few more of both of these items. We'll go ahead and just set it up. It's not laid out the greatest. If this was all shifted over one, then I could just put them both right here, but I want them side by side somewhere. You know what? We'll put them over here, just past the power items. All right, so we know, I think it takes 5 golden hourglasses to get a single egg, and it takes 10 of the silver hourglasses to get a single egg. So I need to basically determine how much a single egg is worth to me. And I also have plans of actually increasing these things rarity so they're not as uncommon as they currently are. So I don't want to overprice them and then lose a bunch of money. I don't necessarily expect to get too many sold to me right off the bat, but this is for the future in case they go down in value at all. Because right now they are pretty valuable, and that's just because they're rare, not necessarily because they're super helpful. I believe the silver go for about 5k each, and the gold probably go for 10k because they're twice as useful. I'm not 100% those are the prices, but that seems pretty accurate to me based on like the GTS and things like that. Let's go ahead and have a look. That's pretty expensive. That's a lot more than... Okay, maybe the silver go for 10k. There's 15k. Oh, it looks like they actually go for... No one's buying them at those prices, so... I think my prices are pretty accurate. Nobody's really buying them, even all the way down here at 2,900. Nobody's buying it, so they're probably not even worth that. All right, so here are our prices that we're going to go with. We're going to go with $2,500 per silver hourglass. The gold hourglass being twice as useful, we're going to double the price to $5,000. Now, I know that's probably a little bit lower than what you guys can expect to get for them if you list them on the GTS or find private buyers, basically, through going through other players, but this is for the future proofing because I plan on adding these hourglasses to like vote crates and possibly making them drop randomly from all wild Pokemon just as a random rare drop. So they should have a little bit lower value in the future. Now we are actually going to be able to link up this top sign because we need 5 of the gold hourglasses in order to do that, but we can link up the bottom one for now. And then over on this side, we can do both signs. Now, I'm sure many of you guys that play here on the server are from the previous map, which means you guys have Poke-vaulted Pokemon. Now, if you are one of those people, I will say, by the time this video goes live, the Poke Vault should be open for everyone, and you guys should be able to access it by typing /PokeVault while in game. Now, I brought over a shiny Charmeleon. That's mainly just so that I can test to make sure everything is working properly. We're not going to take them out right now because it's still currently closed at the time I'm recording it. But it is open by the time the video goes live, if that makes sense. But you should be able to take out your Pokemon. Now, you will notice there is something a little bit different about this Pokevault compared to previous Pokevaults, and that is we have limited your withdrawal of Pokemon to 1 every 48 hours. Now, you might be thinking, we've already waited a month for the Pokevault to open. Why do we have to only take out 1 Pokemon every 48 hours? And I decided it was probably best to limit the amount of Pokemon that get injected into the server economy immediately after the Pokevault opens. So we are limiting it to 1 every 48 hours, which means you can start taking your Pokemon out today. But to get all 21 out, it will take quite a long time. Now, I will go ahead and say you need to make sure that you take your Pokemon out once every 48 hours because the timer resets when you withdraw a Pokemon, meaning it's not every 48 hours you can take out an additional Pokemon. So if you just wait a week, you'll be able to take out a bunch. You actually have to take them out as you go in order for the cooldown to work properly. But if you don't want to mess with that and you just want to wait and you don't really feel like logging on every 48 hours and making sure you take out your Pokemon, we will be disabling that feature in probably 2 or 3 months. Which means you'll be able to instantly take out all of your Pokemon at that point in time if you haven't already gotten them all out. Personally, I think this is a really good change, especially for the server economy. I know it might be a little bit annoying to not be able to get access to all of your Pokemon immediately, but I think it's best for the server. All right, I got another Pokey Hunt pulled up. If you guys don't know, you can type /Pokey Hunt in-game, no spaces, and you'll be able to hunt for different Pokemon and earn rewards. We actually got a male Venipede here, which I think should be fairly easy to find. So we definitely do not use the Safari Zone enough, so I'm going to try to use it here to catch us a Venipede. Now, we have to be able to find the jungle biome, which might actually be more difficult than I thought because, you know what, actually, I think the entire spawn is a jungle biome. This is ocean, but once we get onto land, this is a jungle biome. Okay, so we don't even need to go to the Safari Zone. We can just come to spawn. I know I just said I wanted to use the Safari Zone, but this is probably actually a little bit better. There's its evolution Whirlipede there, but is there any Venipedes? Do we actually have a Venipede? I thought we caught one at one point, but maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Okay. And here is where our Pokemon Sprite minimap comes in very handy because it found us this Venipede right here. Now, I need to go to my Ender Chest, grab some Quick Balls, and we should be able to catch this guy pretty easily. Ah, it's a female. Never mind. Okay, that's not going to work. We got to find another one. There's another one actually just over here. Is it down below or is it up here? I think it's down here. Here it is. Okay. Please be a male. And it is a male. Okay, so if we can catch this one, that is the Pokey Hunt complete. Really easy, which it was an easy tier Pokey Hunt, so makes sense. But at least it only took a few minutes and we were able to find the Pokemon we needed. And we caught it, so now we do this, /Pokey Hunt, deliver Pokemon. How long did that actually take? Oh, I skipped it. It took less than 3 minutes. Okay, wow, that was quick. And confirm that, less than 3 minutes, we get 19 gems, 3 rare candies, or 10,000 coins. Now, I know rare candies sell for like 2,500 or something, so we're best off with the coins, but the gems are fairly valuable. I'd say probably like 1,000 coins per gem. So I'm going to go with the 19 gems to start adding to our balance a little bit more. We get ourselves a boss Pokemon here. Let's see if we can actually... Oh, we are not killing this thing with our Chestnut. It is level 86. That's insane. Okay. Well, we put a Leech Seed on it, so who knows? Maybe that'll actually kill it. But I kind of don't expect to do too much. I wonder if it even has any damage-dealing moves, though. If it doesn't, we might actually be able to take it out with a level 38 versus a level 86. I mean, it's already down to half health. This is actually going pretty well. He avoided our attack, but he's still Leech-seeded, so we should still keep draining his health. He avoided again. Wow, okay. And are we actually going to land a hit? Nope, he avoided another attack. Okay, I don't know if he has like some special stats or ability or something that helps him avoid attacks, but he just avoided 3 in a row, which is pretty cool. Cool for him, not for us. Let's go with a Seed Bomb. Super effective, and he fainted, and we just killed a level 86 with a level 38. Got somebody. Oh, a ranch upgrade. That's actually not bad. Okay. So today marks the 1 month anniversary of this brand new server. The brand new map has been up for exactly 1 month, which is really awesome, which is why we are actually opening Pokevault today. But I wanted to go ahead and take the time to say thank you to everyone that has supported the channel, supported the server, and just played on the server. It's been absolutely incredible. We've been peaking at 400 to 600 players every single day, and that's just insane. There's pretty much always at least 200 or 300 people online, even at like 3-4 a.m. here in the US, which is unheard of. And I just want to really say thank you to everyone that is enjoying the server and playing on it. I really love setting up these servers. We started things off 3 years ago. It was just me, and I started this channel in order to actually find players to come play on my Pixelmon server, to start up a community, and I never would have expected it to turn out like it did and grow to the size that it has. So thank you to everyone that supports the server, and you do that just by playing on the server, inviting your friends, and all of that stuff. I don't really know what else to say, but thank you, and we will continue to do our best with updates and fixes and implementing things you guys enjoy and taking care of the server, keeping it online, running everything, and all of that good stuff. So again, thank you guys, and I'm actually going to go ahead and end this video on that note. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video. If you're interested in more content like this video, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It would really mean a lot to me. We're actually so close to 48,000 subscribers. So go ahead, click the subscribe button, help me out, help us reach that goal. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.